Yo, what's up? What's up? It's your boy Domuto. We're back with another video. Today we're watching. Y'all, you know what? Y'all already know what we watching, bro. We ain't gotta talk about it, bro. Beyond Dragon Ball Super. What the title of this bitch called? Primal Ultra Instinct Goku versus Akuma Rematch. Vegeta's intense battle. So Goku got the rematch. Got the rematch. The rematch. And Vegeta about to get into battle with Cooler and Frieza. So let's get into it. Well, man, this video almost didn't happen. My power went out.
As our story
but we good now.
Following the events of Goku now being shown
Recording a little later than usual.
Strongest Akuma, as with Goku now being shown having to be teleported near the spectator area, it was only upon with Goku now being shown doing so where the Grand Priest went on to comment. Like,
comment, and subscribe, please. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, almost to 500. And if I'm at 500 when you're watching this video, subscribe. You know, fuck it.
Well, I can't say that I'm surprised by the outcome of what just happened down there, but you lost, Goku. And it was a very entertaining bout nevertheless, and so now you are up here with the rest of us. And so now tell me, how do you feel with Goku responding, wait, so I really lost? But it all just happened so quickly just now.
Yeah, you got your ass whooped, Goku.
Well, I tried warning you about Akuma when I was training you, Goku. He not only stripped your forms away, leaving you defenseless, but he was also able to momentarily fool your mind during battle too. Yeah, I kind of figured that out, but by the time that I did, Goku says, I already felt my power being ripped away from me, and so it felt like there was something blocking me from going back into using them. Oh, that guy is really hard to read, especially since he can already detect me trying to get a good lock on him prior to fighting. It's a little hard to say at the moment, but I think I may have figured something out against him that would help me win, but I'm just a little unsure that if it'll work or not, because, well, if I try and end up failing to pull it off, then it'll all be for nothing. And I think I have the power to outlast him out there if it calls for it, but it'll be a bit risky here with the Grand Priest responding, well, I assume that you will follow through now and choose the lifeline perk you see best to fit in order to continue, because, well, failure to use them will result in your destruction after all. So which will you choose? With Whis chiming in, you should really stop and consider this for a moment, Goku, before making a blind decision on which of these you will choose. You do remember what your lifelines are, don't you? With Goku responding, yeah, well, I mean, I kinda, could you guys tell me what my perks were again? I was a little busy with trying to keep my mind on the fights, and so I may have accidentally forgotten them, with the Grand Priest responding, remember, once used, you may no longer use the same lifeline to help you again. This will carry on until all three of your perks have been used during your engagement here, he says. You may choose to either request aid and allow yourself to call for any warrior as your partner of choice for the round. You may call for an automatic rematch, undoing the loss that you have just suffered, or you may wish to fully be restored mid-battle, which is an in-battle only perk, with Goku responding, alright, well, I can't use the third one since we aren't currently fighting, so maybe that will come in handy later. I could choose to call anyone that I want in to be my partner, but I think I might want to save that one, with Yoshido chiming in. You do know that whatever you end up choosing, it'll only end the same way as it just did, don't you, Saiyan? Well, no, actually, Goku says. I don't think it will if I can pull this off in one go, but alright, what the heck, right? I've made my decision, and the
rematch, nigga, come on now.
To use against Akuma is going to be my immediate rematch perk, Goku says. Now, hopefully I don't miss my chance to right the wrongs of what had just happened down there, but I think I've pretty much figured out what I'd need to do in order to beat him. It'll be a bit tricky, but I'm glad that I was able to see him move the way he did. So if it's alright with you, Grand Minister, I'd love to take this moment and try and fight Akuma one more time, except only this time I think I know how to go about this without getting getting any of my forms taken away from me, so I'm ready. You're kidding, right? Akuma asks. Is this supposed to be some kind of a joke? You wish to want to engage with me in a rematch?
Akuma, he ain't no bitch.
Firsthand on what had just happened to you? You do know that once you engage with me again, I will only do what I just did to you again, don't you? So why would you want to go through that again, Saiyan? Have you learned nothing? Because if you agree to fight me again, I won't guarantee that you will keep your head on your shoulders.
He'll be alright.
Goku responding, well, I can't really say that I will be able to beat you or not for sure, but what I can say is that now that I was able to see some of your moves and the way you fight, I think my odds of doing better against you are much greater, Goku continues. You're really good and too strong to attack by using conventional methods, but I think I know what I need to do in order to pull through.
Talk your shit, Goku.
This is going to be my one and only shot here to be what decides my fate, then I'm willing to take a chance on it and see where it takes me. As the Grand Priest responds, well, it's decided then. The stage will now be set for an immediate rematch between the fourth mightiest Akuma and Son Goku of Universe 7, with Yoshido chiming in, hey Akuma, now that the mortal is going back in against you, you might want to consider killing him this time instead of just knocking him out and off the stage before he turns it around on you. Alright then, Goku, the Grand Priest says. Once you are healed, you will be transported back onto the stage. Good luck, with Whis responding, and remember what it is that I taught you, Goku. Use his own power against him if you can forge an opening, to where as soon as Goku is now shown being teleported back onto the stage,
use his own power against him. Remember that for the next episodes, for the next chapters.
You know, you truly should consider yourself extremely lucky that you were allowed to be given such resources, for we don't require such aid. You surely know
y'all been alive about 4,000 years.
Well, I'm sure that I can expect for you to try and tear back into me again, Goku responds, but I wouldn't be so sure of myself if I were you, Akuma. You may be a lot stronger than me, but I'm still growing, with Akuma responding, you foolish little man, and you think that scares me? I could allow you to grow for hundreds of years. It still won't make a difference when compared to my power, Akuma says.
Hold on, Akuma. I hate to pause it, I'm sorry. Nigga, if Goku got 100 years to train, he is one punching your ass real quick. Come on now.
Bring me out like you did Budo, then you can forget it. Since you weren't able to
Goku
match him
is
in
one-shotting
power,
everybody in
you
this
found a way
room.
to beat him without actually surpassing him, but that will not be working on me, Goku. Your mushy
100 years still in his prime body.
Targeting,
come on now.
Says, for my magic cannot be overtaken by a primitive ape such as you, and you saw that firsthand for yourself a few minutes ago. You ready? Try and hold on to your powers this time, or I'm going to take them all away from you and leave you without a bucket to piss in or a transformation to use. You made a grave mistake, Saiyan, with Goku
Shut the fuck up,
though
Akuma.
I understand the odds of me pulling this off against you this early may seem dire, I have no doubt that this time around, I won't have you do what you did to me again, Goku says. I don't know what it is that I will have to do here to draw this miracle as you put it out, but if there's one thing that I will tell you before you and I start fighting, it's that it should already be clear to you by now that I'm not going to quit. So maybe your friend up there is right about what he said, Goku continues. Maybe if you truly want to stop me, then you'll have to kill me, but we'll see. You seem extremely sure about yourself and your methods of keeping me down, but it's like I said, I won't let that happen again, and I'm going to prove that to you one way or another, Akuma. So I'm ready whenever you are so that we can finally do
Talk
this.
your shit, Goku.
Chiming in, fighters, on my signal, you will both initiate and engage by using your all, and so on my go, you will both hereby resume. And remember, Goku, once you've used up all three of your perks, no matter the order which you choose to use them in, if you are beaten in battle again after using them, then you will be destroyed as a result. And I hope you understand. And so now then, on my word,
That's a crazy ass concept. consequence for
battle, to which
you already won
now
one.
shown entering his mastered Ultra Instinct state, as he was from here on now looking to jump right back into his Primal Ultra Instinct level. That was when Whis went on to say to himself, well, Goku, it was like we had discussed inside of the time chamber that each of these warriors will challenge you in their own unique ways. And since you already lost against Akuma, you cannot afford to be beaten like you just were again. For if you do, you will run the risk of being destroyed, since that was what the Grand Priest deems to be a fair trade in allowing for a mortal such as yourself.
That's not a fair trade.
Rare opportunity. Akuma is able to make you believe in something.
That means Budo should get destroyed.
Went on to continue, and so once you overcome that, and once you are able to create a tactic that will solely work on him, then you will finally be able to liberate yourself and get by. To which, upon Goku now shown jumping right back into Primal Ultra Instinct, it was just as with the others having to discuss this, where Yoshido went on to chime in, hey, look there, Budo, you've got to admit that this little power-up thingy there in order to get himself into entering that Primal level is pretty cool. I wonder if Akuma is going to be playing around with him for a bit before offing the Saiyan for good, but I guess we'll see. So I can't stand that guy.
Budo, shut your bitch ass up.
Who does he think he is by getting by with words such as the ones that he just told Akuma? Keep your eyes on Akuma, because whether he wants me to or not, if that mortal gets the better of him, then I'm tagging in. As surprisingly enough, that was when Takiro went on to chime in by responding, with all due respect, you've already had your moments against the Saiyan, and though you could have beaten him throughout multiple scenarios, you didn't. Oh, you can talk? I completely forgot that you even had a mouth there, since you've been so quiet throughout all of this, Takira. I know you must have saw something through those eyes of yours, and so what did you see, huh? Tell us. What did you see, Yoshido questions, with Takiro responding, I saw many things, Yoshido, but for now, we will watch and see what route the Saiyan will be taking. This is the only form that you wield that will be of any sort of help in this battle, Goku. And so once I take it away from you again, you will be left to die without it being what helps you, Akuma says. To which, as soon as Goku is now shown having to re-enter his Primal Ultra Instinct state,
yes, sir,
to say to himself, don't look at him the same as you would Budo in terms of approach. Use an alternate strategy to always remain one step ahead of him. Good luck, Goku. As Goku went on to address Akuma by telling him, well, is this what you were hoping to draw out of me against you? It's one thing to overpower me, but if you think that I'm going to allow for what it was that you just said to me to slip by, then you have another thing coming, Akuma. And since I don't have much of a choice here, I'm going to pick my spots carefully here, just in case you try and pull a fast one on me like you did before again. Your magic is strong and your energy extremely dense, but I'll find my window, and when I do, you're out of here. With Akuma responding, you couldn't even tell the difference between of whom you were fighting at first, let alone thinking that you're smart enough to use my own power and magic against me. That mouth of yours is really starting to get under my skin, and so that will be the first thing that I tear off your worthless body. With Goku responding, we'll see. I faced many wizards and sorcerers throughout my life, and so you just might be the best at it, but certainly not the first.
Oh shit, talk your shit, Goku.
So you ready? As the Grand Priest went on to shout, and now then, warriors, on my mark, let the second round of the tournament of the strongest in the multiverse begin! In which, upon the very moment with the Grand Priest now declaring for the round to start, it was only just then, as Akuma was shown being the first to make his move, where Yoshido went on to chime in, oh, and there they go, and look, Akuma is the first between them now to go and make the first move. Huh, it's unlike of him to go after his targets first, with Budo chiming in, oh, so what? As long as Akuma does what he did to that Saiyan again, that's all that matters. In which, with Goku now also being shown having to do the same, that was where Goku then went on to respond, now.
Sorry, paused it again. Sorry, it was a clean epic. I hope when Goku fights Yoshido, I hope he whoop his ass like quickly. Cause he talked the most shit.
I see you.
He talks the most shit. Yoshido be talking like he him. I better.
In which moments later, as we then see how both Akuma and Primal Goku were face to face in just.
If Yoshido don't come out and one punch that nigga Goku.
With the two now being shown having to do this, where Whis went on to then shout, "Whoa, that's right, Goku! Keep Akuma within your sight and pay attention to each of his movements, just as we talked about when training in the time chamber. And I know you can do it." As Akuma went on to shout, "You are making this way too easy for me because I can see you in more ways than you can see me. This miracle power of yours was an absolute fluke. You're way too slow. Wait, what? He vanished, Akuma went on to continue, but there's just no way that he could have avoided that, with Yoshido chiming in. Uh-oh. Now we all know that this isn't good. Girl, it's just like he was shown doing against me, Budo chimes in. Akuma! He's right in front of you, to which as soon as Goku...
Nah, don't help that nigga. Nah, I hate these niggas. These niggas weak.
Had now noticed as to what Goku had done, as the Grand Priest went on to chime in. Ah, yes, I see what Goku just did. He created an after image of himself at the very last possible moment before Akuma struck his vital point in order to confuse Akuma into thinking that the real Goku was coming when he was only just slightly behind his after image clone the whole time while moving in. Very smart, I will say, with Yoshido responding, oh, it's that speed of his that the Saiyan keeps depending on. Quite the mover this guy is, right? Very agile, with Budo responding, I don't understand why. What exactly is so different about this one particular creature that separates him from the rest? What are this creature's true motives? Oh, it's just like it was with me. The same movement patterns, the same pace, and that look that he has in his eyes. Oh, he should be far beneath us, and yet somehow he is fighting to remain intact against us. I knew I should have killed him when I had the chance. Akuma, warp his sense of reality and burn right through his transformations, just like you did before he grows. The mortal cannot be given the space nor the chance to advance any further than he already has.
Shut up, Budo. Damn.
Even if it means using everything within our disposal to make sure that Saiyan loses, and that is exactly what we all have to do against him. You little weasel of a man, Akuma went on to respond. You think using cheap illusions is what will help you get by me? Well, guess what? They won't, for I am the master of illusions, and I will not be made to forfeit my position along with everything I've done in my life to a mere primate with half a brain. He only wishes that he could, but since he's too busy adjusting himself, let my chains of destruction lay claim of his body just as they did before. Feeble little mortal, now I've got you, and now, chains, bind him. In which midway
now, chains, bind him.
Towards Akuma, it was
you can fight that nigga head on, son. Fuck all that.
Were shown wrapping around Goku's leg as Goku went on to respond, now I've got, wait, what? No, oh, not these damn chains of his again. Or just where the hell did these things just pop out from like that? Oh, I'm stuck. He's got my leg tied up around this thing. The only place that you will be going back within is the void where I left you before you decided to call for a rematch, Saiyan. This is only but the beginning of the many horrors that I have yet to show you, son Goku. In which suddenly, now from out of nowhere, upon Goku's own shock, as he was shown having to oversee an army of Akumas, it was just upon with Goku now
what this meta cooler? What the fuck is this?
Do you want to take a guess and try and find the original among this sea of bodies? I am everywhere, all around you. Everything you see is touched by me, and now that I have you trapped in the middle of the ring like I did before, your hopes are as good as dead. I told you that our powers couldn't be any more different, as Goku went on to respond, whoa, how the heck did he just do all of that so fast? He was able to clone himself hundreds of times over by the time I looked down and then back up again. No crap, I've got to try and break these chains while I still have the chance, otherwise I'm a goner out here. And since you are unable to go anywhere without me setting you free, Akuma continues, I hope your body is going to be ready for the amount of firepower that's about to smash its way into you. Time's up, Saiyan, with Yoshido commenting, oh, see, now that was good. That was very smart on Akuma's end to hold on to the Saiyan before firing down upon him, but will it work in Akuma's favor is the question, as Akuma from that point was not shown having to waste any more time, because it was just as Goku is now having to oversee a barrage of energy blasts now making their way towards him, Goku at that point knew exactly what he needed to do, as Goku went on to respond, oh damn, I just can't do anything with these chains holding me in place. No, I've got to try and hold out then for as long as I can while tanking these attacks head on. As with Goku now left with no other choice but instead to shield himself from these blasts, that was where Yoshido went on to comment, this Saiyan is very entertaining to watch him battle, you know that? He's like a little lab rat who won't stop crawling around inside the maze until he's found his way out of it. Well, too bad there's no exit with us. However, well, maybe with you, Budo, since he was able to ring you out, of course. Hold on. Damn, these blasts are incredibly heavy. Wait, am I seeing this right? Is that? It is, Goku went on to continue, but if there's only one that's standing right in front of me, which I think is the original, then where did all of those decoys go? They couldn't have all been illusions now, were they? But then, it was just then now from out of nowhere behind Goku where more energy blasts were shown slamming into him as Akuma went on to continue, surprise, Saiyan! And here you thought that you had me all figured out, but it looks like I was simply too fast for you to keep your eyes on. Feeling trapped? The pain will only start to become more intense the longer this continues to go on. That much I can promise you, Goku. And it's what you get, Saiyan. This is what you deserve. This is what you get for daring to fight me again after knowing full well that you can't win. You can't move, you can't escape, you can't defend yourself.
I feel like Akuma's mad at Goku for no reason though.
Any hope of winning, and you know
like I feel like they got too much anger against this nigga.
Crush you just like I crushed you before, mortal. Just look at this. What did I say was going to happen just a few moments ago before we started, Akuma Questions? Did I not explain to you that you would fall to me once again, and yet look at where you lie? Wasn't expecting to be sandwiched between my attacks, were you? You couldn't even distinguish the difference between what was real and what wasn't, and this is the result of your actions. But now I wonder how many stomps to your skull it will take for me to spill your brains all over this stage here. And I'm sure it'll only require one in my case, but what do you think, Son Goku? How many would you say it would take? With Goku responding, that's assuming I'd even give you the opportunity to try it. And who here said that I would need your approval for that to happen,
shit.
Akuma Questions? Just look at where you currently are, lying face down with the rest of your body exposed for me to torment. So who's really in control? Your will to resist and acceptance of the outcome of your actions can only take you so far, Saiyan. Now watch again as I emasculate you by stripping away everything that you claim to represent, and once you are left with nothing, you will fall just like you fell to me before, and there is nothing that you can do, even if you try, that will change the outcome of your battle with me, Akuma says. Oh, we'll see who's in control by the end, Akuma. To which upon Goku now shown doing his best to strike Akuma only for Akuma to vanish, that was where Whis went on to chime in. No, Goku, you must free yourself if you want to stand a better chance. No, he's right. I've got to try and break free of these things while he's gone, Goku says. Come on, get off of me. I've got to get these things off of my leg, Goku shouts. But then, it was only as Goku was trying to do his best in putting enough force to snap these chains where Goku went on to continue, I've got to break these chains and avoid coming in contact with the ground beneath. Oh, come on. It's not breaking. Break, damn you. It's pointless to try and break free from something which cannot be broken from, Saiyan, Akuma says. The only way that you will find freedom during this is if I allow for you to be set free, and so
like he broke them, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? He broke them.
I was last seen having to use this little move, so I will let you go for now and show you something that I just know you will love. And I will continue to show you exactly why you and I couldn't be any more alike when it comes to who we are and the powers that we wield, Goku. Now observe. Well, just what in the world is that thing? Goku went on to question, as it was only just now from out of nowhere where we then see how a black liquid was beginning to consume Goku in a way to which even Goku was able to be shown escaping himself, as Yoshida went on to chime in, well, looks like Akuma's pulling out all the little tricks that he has hidden away in that little hat of his. And I haven't seen Akuma use this encasing ability of his since the early days of when he became the 4th strongest. Ah yes, I remember this, the Grand Priest went on to comment. Akuma's trademark ability to absorb and decompose his enemy via encasing them in a liquid binding cocoon. Well, dare I say a terrifying situation that one can find themselves in, but I do wonder now on what Goku will do, because if he doesn't somehow manage to find a way and break free from this, then, well, I'm afraid that we're about to see the worst case scenario happen happen to him in a matter of moments. To which all the while in the meantime, as this was going on,
damn, Goku.
back onto Earth,
yes, sir.
We then see how Ultra Ego Vegeta was shown clutching onto Golden Cooler's hand, as Vegeta then went on to address Cooler by telling him, "You wanted to blow the entire planet up now, did you? Sounds a little pathetic and extremely desperate of you to try and do, since you clearly see that I'm not what you were expecting to be, right? I'm sure that you and Frieza had worked very hard into getting to where you both are, but I am much, much higher than the both of you. Hard to tell? Well, that's because I'm only just getting started here," Vegeta continues. "I want to gauge you both in order to see how far I need to push myself against you, and so I know that you are both hiding something, aren't you? What's the holdup then?" With Golden Cooler responding, "You know, I always heard that you were extremely easy to bait in a fight because all one needs to do is simply mock your dead race of apes and mock your pride and you'll come running. But this was just far too easy, Vegeta. I wasn't going to destroy this planet, at least not yet I wasn't, but instead I just simply needed for you to take your eyes off my brother and have you solely focus on me. Isn't that right, Frieza? Or does this fool need a reminder?" To which it was only then now from out of nowhere, we only now from out of nowhere see how Golden Frieza was shown wrapping his tail around Vegeta's neck.
Come on,
Vegeta. Respond, "You are just too easy of a target, Vegeta. Though I must admit that you really have gotten stronger since the days where I dropped you and Goku on the Cerealians planet. This too still pales in comparison to what Cooler and I are at our peak. And I do, however, find it strange to be fighting you here without Goku to watch this, but we'll go after him as soon as we are done taking care of you, little worm. Though do correct me if I'm wrong, God Monkey, but didn't you once say that this form allows for you to grow stronger each time you're attacked? You must have picked up this little move by Lord Beerus, if anything. And so where is this so-called growth?" Frieza asks. "You were right about us hiding something, but don't worry, we won't keep you waiting long. You don't seem to be getting stronger now, aren't you? Well, if I may insist then, go on, big brother. He's all yours, left wide open for you to smash your fists into. Oh, and do make sure that he suffers." In which upon Golden Cooler now shown uppercutting Vegeta in the stomach as he was held by Frieza, that was where Golden Cooler went on to respond, "Make sure to hold him in place, Frieza. Oh, I'm going to enjoy breaking his bones into with each passing strike. So go on then, Mr. Destructive Super Saiyan, destroy us then." In which upon now,
man, shut the fuck up, Cooler. Vegeta about to turn up.
Unleashing a barrage of punches. It was just as with Orange Piccolo and Beast Gohan having to oversee this from the lookout, where Beast Gohan went on to comment, "Oh, Vegeta's a sitting duck out there, Piccolo. And it's one thing for him to battle one of them, but they're both taking advantage of the situation without my dad here and going after him together, so we just can't stand here and watch." With Orange
y'all niggas need to hop in a fucking hyperbolic time chamber.
Take a look at the situation below
just in case, nigga, because y'all niggas ain't doing shit for
anything? Do you
to these niggas.
Vegeta's energy is not dropping despite him getting jumped down there, but rather it seems to be increasing little by little. And I don't think they're able to see it, and so they're banking on killing Vegeta off as soon as they can without your father here to help him. I don't quite know what it is yet, Piccolo continues, but Vegeta appears to be holding something back from them just as they are doing the same, with Gohan asking, "Wait, is he? Well, how could you be so sure at the moment?" And it's probably going to be a bit hard for you to see, but I want you to pay attention to Vegeta's crazy looking face. "Do you see what I see?" With Gohan responding, he looks like he's enjoying this? Wait, but is he? He looks deranged, as in fact this was the case, because it was only upon with Vegeta now being shown having to take all of this punishment where Vegeta then went on to shout, "Yes, oh that's right, just like that. You fools could never know this feeling.
That's what I'm talking about, Vegeta.
What an amazing feeling. I just love it. It's what drives me." That's right, Vegeta shouts, "More! I want more! More pain, more punishment, more fuel that will be used to rip you both apart and watch
talk
you
your shit, Vegeta."
In which from out of nowhere now, as soon as Ultra Ego Vegeta was now shown having to elbow Golden Frieza in the stomach, that was where Piccolo went on to then continue, "Call it what you will, but for now, Vegeta is able to hold his own down there. However, I have a very bad feeling that something's coming, and it's only going to come once Vegeta backs them both into a corner, as it was only right then and there during that moment where the Beyond Dragon Ball Super story of the top 5 strongest warriors in the multiverse manga chapter number 44 special then comes to a close. Now, the situation involving both Akuma and Goku.
Damn, they trying to get him. They trying to get that boy. They trying to get my boy Goku, man. Akuma, I don't know how Goku gonna get it, man. I don't know how Goku gonna do it, man. You need to stay focused in that fight. And then Vegeta, we all know Vegeta holding back, so we gonna wait and see, cause they gonna turn black eventually. They gonna turn black soon, probably in the next chapter or two, whatever, you know. And then Vegeta gonna transform. It's gonna be over. It's gonna be over for Frieza. I ain't worried about Vegeta, but Goku, that nigga, I don't know what he about to do. I don't know what he gonna do. What? But anyway, shout out to UnrealEntGaming, and you like my reaction, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.